South. Joining me now to discuss is Kate Monroe, Marine Corps veteran and Chief Executive of VetCom. Thank you so much for being here. You're also the author of The Race to Save America, so you've got a lot going on. We're glad to have your perspective here today. So first, let's start here. Officials say the men from Tajikistan's background checks initially came up clean. We always hope that, the bells and whistles are going to go off. So how could officials miss potential ties to the Islamic State? Isn't that one of the first things that they would check for?
Well, I can't speak for the rest of the border. I can speak for San Diego, and I have watched them vet all these people that they arrest. No one is arrested. They don't even spend 1 hour on 30 to 60 people. So I don't know how fast they're able to get back these huge background checks, but I don't think the vetting is really happening. I think they're doing about 10% of the vetting because they know another wave of 30 to 60 people is right behind them. They put them in a van and ship them off to our airport and our bus station. So I don't know that they're really vetting them. I think that is absolute nonsense.
Yeah, a lot of people are very concerned about that process. You're right. Illegal border crossings are really falling significantly at the southern border in just 3 weeks. At least that's what we're being told. Do you think that all the credit goes to President Biden's executive order on this? What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I think they're talking about part of the border there in Arizona. That doesn't mean that they didn't shift themselves to Texas and shift themselves to San Diego. We've seen a surge here in San Diego in the same time period. And what they actually said was that the arrests are down, not that the crossings are down. Those are two totally separate things. I think that could be deceiving. And no, I don't give him credit for that. I think we're just playing a shell game, really, and just moving people from one part of the border to the other. The cartel's very smart. They know where to get in.
Yeah, when we look at these images and we keep watching these videos, and every single weekend we talk about this, every month we talk about it, every year. And as we see the people coming over and over, you just can't help but think, gosh, where do they all go? And we know, you just talk to people here in New York, you talk to people anywhere, that they're coming into their towns and, looking for shelter, looking for help. Southern border crossings, we've been told, are down now 40%. While the northern sector is now seeing nearly twice the amount of apprehensions it did last year. So when we take a look back at that, what do you think about the spike in the crossing at the northern border and that consequence of the new southern border restrictions? How do you play that out?
I mean, anytime we try to restrict any part of our southern border, you're going to see an escalation off the coast. Here in San Diego, people are just coming up in Zodiac boats. The southern border doesn't even matter. They're just coming in on the water. They'll start doing it on the East Coast and on our southern waters. They'll start doing it at the northern borders even more. We invited them here. And we haven't uninvited all of these people here to get their free stuff. Until we tell people you absolutely are getting nothing if you don't go through the process, they will continue to come to our country, north, south, and to the west and the east on the water.
Obviously, the frustration is high in many border areas. What is the conversation like where you are with the people that you talk to? What are they saying?
Well, people here in San Diego hate it. We have people, very far north of the border, about 45 minutes, and there's migrants camping out on their property and robbing them during the day. People are down on our beaches here in San Diego, in La Jolla, Ocean Beach, Carlsbad, and Zodiacs are rolling up on our shores, and 20 to 30 people are hopping out of boats, getting into Suburbans. People feel very unsafe. They feel like our governor certainly is doing a horrible job. So if people are looking to Newsom to replace Biden, I could warn you from California, we're not getting it done over here.
All right, Kate Monroe, we've got to leave it there. I want to thank you very much for joining us today and your perspective. Always appreciated. Thanks, Kate.
Thanks.